pandemic has taken a toll on all our workplaces, scattering employee experience in different directions. As we move further to the next phase of the unlock, it has become even more crucial for industries to consider the wellness as well as safety aspect for every employee. Although the return phase have come up with a number of challenges, it has also presented organizations with an opportunity to redesign as well as rethink all their policies to come out of the pandemic better and stronger than before. Today we have with us Padma Gupta, Director Human Resources at Happily India Private Limited, to give us some in-depth thoughts on the same. A thought leader with over 15 years of rich experience in human resource management in diverse industries like manufacturing, trading, oil and gas, and consulting. She has experience in building business aligned HR systems and processes, organization design, talent management, managed performance, compensation management, capability development, coaching, and driving organizational culture and change management. Welcome, Padma.
Hi, thanks, Disha.
So now that we have established that we are going to be talking all about employee experience and how it's been changing with time. So to start off, I'd like to ask you, how do you think that companies can plan out or map out their entire process from hiring to retiring, considering that, we have people from such different age groups, from different backgrounds with different needs.
I think you've hit the nail on the head. The multi-generational workforce is a challenge. When you look at the entire hire to retire process, and I think one of the things that organizations can look at is beautiful blend of the modern contemporary technology and also not losing the traditional human touch, because the difference between probably the younger guys, the people in their 20s who are entering the workforce and who are born into a digital world, and everything is at the click of a button, to the slightly more senior conventional lot, which is still a sucker for sitting across the table, getting feedback, giving feedback, orientation training. I think one of the most important things in the employee experience, I would look at, as our head or as a people person, is to bring about that right blend of the digital technology and the human touch. And I think there are so many tools available today. If you look at the new age HRMS systems, which provide you a lot of tools for even social interacting, a very formal way of giving feedback, a very informal way of collaborating on different platforms. So I think to me, the best way to look at a multi-generational workforce would be to marry the technology with the human side of it very well. So to me, that is one of the most important ways in which I would look at the employee experience.
So I was asking, how we are talking about technology and how it's being incorporated more and more in our workplaces. So this might have come up as a challenge before for organizations to, suddenly introduce technology. But now at this phase, how do you think organizations can use it as an advantage to better their experience?
If I were to speak from my personal experience at Hefle in the last 6 months that we've been away from the office and the workplaces due to COVID, I think one of the most important elements, of course, is business for everybody in a business organization. I think one of the most effective ways that we've used technology is using it to remain connected, one, with our customers, and secondly, to remain connected with all our employees spread across the country. Since the offices are closed, a lot of our employees are now operating out of their homes. Some have even gone back to their native places. A lot of our customers are, not really able to come physically to our design centers, to our training centers, our offices. So I think we have been able to use technology to create that and maintain that seamless connect. So a lot of our trainings, in fact, all of our trainings have moved online using our learning management tools. A lot of our informal meetings, formal meetings, even important board discussions and management meetings are all online. We've used technology very effectively with the employees not only for the formal reviews and goal setting and performance discussions, but I think we've also been able to use technology to create these little coffee corner conversations where we've just gathered together for a jamming session. There are groups of employees who've all had through technology days when they've had their coffee times together, their lunch times together. People from cross functions, they have use technology as a platform to celebrate birthdays, to welcome their new team members. In fact, even some retirements and some, retirements have been celebrated all on the online mode through the technology. So I think it's a matter of adaptation. And like they say, necessity is the mother of invention. So I think the pandemic has necessitated that we all become used to the technology, and the adaptation has been very well. And to make the employee experience complete, we've been able to use technology very, very well in knowing each other a little more and extending the workplace to the warmth of our homes. So I think their technology has helped.
I think it's amazing how you have used technology to have different kind of sessions to keep employees connected. I think that really helps with the wellness and the safety factor of employees. You know how it has been so stressful recently. So, according to you, do you think there are any essential elements per se for every organization or company to just include to deliver a better employee experience? Like, would you advise someone to just incorporate all that?
If I were to look at from an employee experience perspective and how to make this journey more effective, especially in these tough times, to my mind, there are three things which would be the most important for us all to practice, and that would be my humble word of advice. I think one of the most key factors, and the first and the foremost, is empathy. Because people are working out of their homes and sort of invading the spaces which belong to their children, to their spouses at home, to their parents, who were the owners of the home space, to convert it into a workplace. So I think we have to have a little bit of empathy to allow that leeway to the employees, because they may be experiencing different things while they are working from home, and understand that. So I think for me, empathy. Second, for me, would be trust. Because in a lot of forums, I see a lot of discussion that, people are talking about tools to measure, how much time is being spent on the work, how productive are we. I think in addition to all the tools across the world which technology would provide, I think one of the most important element is trust. Trust that the employee is as much ready to work for the organization as the organization depends on him in a work from home situation. I think to me that is the second most important thing after empathy. And last but not the least, to make the employee secure, to make us all feel that we are in the journey together. I think the third most important thing would be communicating the vision to everybody, to the last person in the team. So a lot of open communication so that people understand the vision. The goalpost is changing, with the COVID, we are all adapting to new targets, new way of doing things, new way of reaching our end results. And I think communication becomes most important. And in all the three things, empathy, trust, and open communication, I think there's a very beautiful marriage that works with technology, because that is your means of reaching out. So I think to me, these are the three most important elements which can make this COVID really make it worthwhile, and also make us future ready for the way things will be tomorrow. Yeah.
I think you've given our viewers or whoever's going to watch this some golden words, or, like we have used to have in school, like golden words, say sorry, thank you, please, and stuff like that. I think we can have some major key takeaways from this. And thank you so much, Padma. This was it from my side. It was lovely interacting with you today.
Same here, Disha. Thank you so much. Pleasure meeting you.